Welcome to my fragrance show. Let's learn together and grow together. I am a person who loves fragrance. I'm learning. I am not a professional by any means. I am a novice. I'm probably infra novice. But when I love something or fall in love with something, I just go for it gung ho. So I have another channel, it's called Marshall's Blends Hair, where I talk about hair. That is my first love. Fragrance has quickly become my second love, and it's something that I am enjoying. So one thing I like to talk about is the type of fragrance, and then try and break down why it's considered that fragrance. Another thing that I'm trying to learn how to do is recognize perfumers, because the people that I watch, like Big Beard Business, Red Olescence, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, Bowtie Guy, AI the Great, Tiff Anderson. All these people, they tend to know the perfumer or mention them at least. So that's something I'm trying to learn to do. So today I'm going to talk about two fragrances. The first one I'm going to talk about comes from Le Maison de Jafra. Maison de Jafra. It's called Varsha or Varsha. Let's see if I can get you to see it better. There you go. Varsha. Okay. Oops. There you go. So let's open it up. I've never smelled it. This is, I purchased it from a distributor of Jafra fragrances. This is what it looks like. It looks absolutely cute. Oops. It looks really nice. Now, as we know, Jafra, their tops tend to be cheap, but my experience has been that the juice inside of their bottle is not cheap. It's like really, really good. So Varsha, it came out 2014, and it's considered an oriental woody fragrance. One might argue that it's a fruity oriental woody fragrance. Let's break down the notes, okay? So you know that fragrances come with top, middle, and base, or opening, heart, and bottom, okay? So the top notes are plum, peach, cassis, or also known as black currant, and mandarin orange. Those are the top notes. Middle notes are jasmine, rose, geranium, henna, and cedar. The base notes are vanilla, amber, patchouli, and musk. So now guys, let's try and break down what might make it an oriental fragrance. Woody, for obvious reasons, right? It has cedar, so that's obvious. And we kind of also know that patchouli, although it is kind of a plant herb, it gives off a woody smell for the most part. Okay, so let's see. Oriental. What might make it oriental? So the jasmine, the rose, the henna, possibly the cedar, but the cedar is what makes it woody, vanilla, amber, and patchouli. That's what legitimately makes it an oriental fragrance. Now, what might make it a fruity fragrance is the fact that it has the plum, the peach, and the mandarin. So one could say that this is actually a fruity oriental woody fragrance. I tell you, I love this. And again, I always say this, there's no wrong. There's no wrong. And any, good perfumer that's balanced and flexible will tell you they have their way of seeing it, but every nose is like a fingerprint. It's gonna pick up what it picks up, however it picks it up, So let's smell it, okay? I'm excited. With everything we read, right? Oh, look at that distribution. It's narrow, but it's strong. Doesn't smell too bad. Doesn't smell so great either, but okay. See, I would say the opening is definitely fruity. I can smell the fruit. Yes, okay. So, correction, it does. It smells really good. For me, it smells almost candy-ish. It smells really good. It smells really good. Okay, so this one has the plum peach. I can smell that. I can smell a little bit of the mandarin. The rose is kind of kicking in, but it's not so strong. Neither is the geranium or the jasmine. Maybe it's too early. But I smell the vanilla already. So this one smells really good. It smells really good. Okay, so that was that. And now it smells woody. It smells like I'm not gonna say an aromatic woody, but I would say a floral woody. So they say oriental woody, I say floral woody. So that's why I say it's a floral, fruity, oriental woody. Banana Republic's Dark Cherry Amber. Dark Cherry Amber. You know when I found this one? I found this one looking for information on Tom Ford's dark cherry fragrance, and this one popped up. So I was like, okay, let me check it out. So this one came out 2019. This came out last year. It's considered a floral, fruity gourmand. So I'm gonna put up some information about what a gourmand is as far as fragrance is concerned. This is a gourmand. Now the perfumeur, or in other words the nose behind this, is Claude Deer from Maine. The top notes are sour cherry, which just gonna say it. Sour cherry makes it gourmand. Pink freesia, which makes it floral. The middle notes are praline. If you know what praline is, you know that makes this a gourmand. And cherry blossoms, which again would make it a floral. Then you have red amber, which makes it oriental, and cedar, which would make it or woody or oriental. So this is called a fruity floral gourmand, and I add oriental to it. Okay, so that's what it is. So remember, we are learning how to classify certain fragrances, and again, don't ever argue about the classification of the fragrance, because what you pick up is what you pick up, and what someone else picks up is what someone else picks up. Okay, so now going back to the Varsha. Now I smell vanilla. It smells really good. So I give it okay. 8.5. Varsha gets an 8.5. Now back to the Banana Republic Dark Cherry Amber. So if you were to be able to see, it's a little bit below half. Again, this is like the Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Longtemps. It's like that not because I use it so much, but because when I use it, I have to OD with the spray on it. Now, that doesn't mean that it's because it's weak. It's simply just that it's not to my taste of intense or strong. What I can say is that this, like the Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Longtemps, does create a really good fragrance bubble, but it's literally a hand's width, you know? It's a hand's width. But I do enjoy the smell. So I'm gonna spray it on me and one for you. Now let me tell you, the first time I smelled this, I didn't know what to make of it. I'd never really smelled dark cherry, and even though it's a gourmand, it was a different smell for me. I'd never smelled it, something that has the amber and has, you know, all of the ingredients that it has. So my brain couldn't process it. It took me a while to get to know it, and once I got to know it, I really do like it. This is one that I even use when I go to sleep sometimes, you know. So it is a really nice fragrance. This one, as far as a fragrance is concerned, I give it a solid 8. You know, as far as projection is concerned, I give it a 6, you know. So it's a 7.5 on my scale. But it's one of my regularly used fragrances, but when I regularly use it, I have to do the book bag. If you don't know what the book bag is I spray like that, kind of like the book bag strap would be, spray here, kind of like the book bag strap would be, I spray my back, then do the neck, down and down, and that way it can be picked up. But these two are really good fragrances, so I am happy with the Varsha. I would happily give it as a gift. it's definitely Oriental. Like right now that it's done, it's for me. All I'm getting is Oriental fragrance. You know, the amber is a blend of spice. Remember, amber is an accord. It actually isn't an accord, and it's a mixture. It's a blend of like vanilla and different types of herbs and spices that create an amberic smell. So I'm smelling that Oriental, and of course, I love the Banana Republic. Now, what I wonder is if I were to mix them, what would be created? It'd have to work. It would have to work. So, what did you guys think of the video? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. And goodbye, my lovely Marshall blenders. I'll see you soon. See ya.